Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to Take on Mars by Bohemia Interactive Studios. Same people who brought you Operation Flashpoint, published by Codemasters, and the Armour series. Okay, this is basically, well, it's robotics and a manned mission program to Mars. Hence the name Take on Mars. Now, I've not played this for quite a while. This is the latest version. It includes something called the Europa update, where you can actually go to the moon Europa. So it's not just about Mars anymore. But, right, now I'm just going to go through it's more for my benefit as well, because just to refresh the controls and that sort of stuff. Your movement, your character movement, controls, and your different various sort of tools and supplies and things that you've got to actually manage. Okay, so I'll jump straight into the I'm going to go with the manned training first of all. To prepare for and succeed in the harsh environments that the solar system has to offer, astronauts need training. Here you will learn how to harness the tools and technology available to keep you alive. And intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Little quote from Stephen Hawking. Okay, let's begin training.
Hi there. How are you doing today? Ready for your training?
Yes.
Sorry for the mess. Still a lot of work around here. The way is blocked behind me. Head in via this side alley. A helicopter is waiting for you near the lab.
Alright, Rory, do you know you're talking without moving your lips? It's a bit of an oversight there.
Are you lost or something? Go that way. Come on, they won't wait for you all day.
Alright.
You'll have to jump over these boxes. Don't worry, they're pretty solid. Sorry about that. We're in the middle of some moving. Continue that way. Watch out for the wreck. Just crouch and go straight on.
You're called Irving, but you look exactly the same as Rory over there. And your lips start moving again. Okay. Alright. I don't think it's very important, to be honest. I mean, you know. Plays an oversight, you know what I mean? Maybe. Ooh. No. Let's carry on.
Hey, could you please grab that crate and place it on the trailer next to the other boxes?
Yeah. A human crane, that's all them. Okay, so you got, while holding an object, using the zoom in and zoom out keys, mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down, make it around a bit there, like that. And you can also rotate them around using delete and page down, and page up, and insert rolls them, and end, so that way, and then home rolls it the other way. It's pretty simple. It's only part to remember. I don't have any of this.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay,
You should head for the helicopter now. They're waiting for you. Good luck with your training. By the way, might be a long trip. Get some water in the warehouse before leaving.
Rex, you look like Rory and Irving over there. And your lips are moving as well. Never mind. Oh, that's good. What's the size of these rovers? I mean, they're not these little like little sort of remote control cars or anything. They're like a light truck, like a 4x4. Huge. Right, so that's the helicopter.
Hey there. Man, I'm exhausted. I need a break. Thirsty? Help yourself at the water station.
Chatwin, you haven't sat moving either, and you look a lot like the other three characters I've just met. Is there a clone shop here or something? Alright, drink some water. There we go.
The flight might take a while. You should probably take some water with you. There are some empty water packs in the container over there.
Oh, there. I see. So, hold the E button.
This
and
is the
release.
inventory screen. On the left is the container's inventory, and your inventory is on the right. Drag and drop an item from the container's inventory to a free slot in your inventory.
Or double click. That's the easiest way of doing it. Yep. Hello. There we go. Oh, it's let me take it now. Weird. Tap the E key again to get out. What's in here? Ooh. What are these? So they can contain any type of resource.
Some items have specific functionality, linked to being in the corresponding device's inventory. To access an item's action menu, hover the mouse over its icon and press the right mouse button.
See, this can get a little bit sort of you know. Yeah, see what I mean? It gets a little bit weird. You can't always sort of tell where it's going to actually go. Yeah, that's... Well, I've got some in there. The only way you can actually tell if it's got any water in is if you right click on it. It's a little bit time consuming. There could be an easy way of doing this. I'll just double click on that, take it back. But then you're going to mess around. Oh, I mean, to figure out which one's empty and which one isn't. Right, so that's... Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So that's got them in. That's got some in. No, I don't want to... That one hasn't. There's no sort of status in the graphics. What I could do is sort of add like a blue sort of tint to the bags that are actually full. Kind of force you to do this all the time. So I've got one more to do. Right, that should be all of them with something in. Yeah, that's the only thing about that.
There's a medical tool in the open box. Take it with you as well, just in case.
So tap the I
Items
key.
on the ground can be seen at the top of the inventory screen. Some items have a special slot type where only their type can be placed. For example, the medical tool can be placed in your tool slot. If you drag an item over the wrong slot, it will turn red, otherwise it's green.
So we've got a ton of water. And I think this is, yeah, so they're all empty.
You should equip the tool if you want to use it.
So you tap the Q key to use whatever you have in your tool slot.
You'll likely find many tools that come in handy during your training. Feel free to put away the medical tool once you've done with it.
So you've got radiation 0.0931. Temperature is 37.160 Celsius. Fitness is average. DRAM Science Systems. Oh, I see. So we've got calories, yeah, it just keeps track of your sleep and all that sort of thing. Water, vitamins.
Anyway, you should head to the chopper, man. They won't wait for you all day. Have a safe flight, and good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, ready to hit the Martian dust? Well, the next best thing anyway. Just hop in and grab a seat. We're about to take off.
This is Hotel Actual. I'll be your pilot today. Welcome on board. Make yourself comfortable and we'll take this bird skyward. We'll take off as soon as you're ready. Okay, let's see. Engines go. Fuel is go. Torque is go. Looking good. Raising collective. By the way, training island, you'll love it.
Welcome to Training Island. This complex is used for training our future astronauts to survive a stay on Mars. The wooden panel indicates the location such as the completion of all training facilities. Use it to choose your next training area.
Okay, so this is Training Island. Where's that I could just got out of? This is basically where you check in to one of these boards. You always find a board somewhere near. So we've got, we've already done the basics, which is character movement. So you've got O2 vehicles, O3 is resources, power machines and cables, all here in one place. And then O4 is the habitat, learn to build and survive in small fragile outposts or big durable base. So, I think we'll do the vehicles. We'll do them in order. We'll do 2, then we'll do 3, then we'll do 4. So 2, 3 and 4. So we'll do with 2 vehicles.
Here you'll learn how to drive and operate vehicles you'll make use of on Mars. Let's start with the cargo truck.
Okay, so we'll walk over to the cargo truck. We'll run over to the cargo truck.
To board the truck, walk up the stairs.
That's nice though. The environment's nice. It's a little bit bright. I think maybe the anisotropic filtering needs to be turned down a little bit, but yeah, when you're actually in shade, it doesn't look too bad. So it's probably because it's, you know, it's bright sunshine, I suppose. Alright, let's head up here.
Use this button to stow the stairs. Similar buttons are located on each outer side of the truck. It takes some time for the stairs to stow completely, so make sure they're in a safe position before driving. The cabin is accessed via an airlock.
Okay, so we've got the airlock control. So obviously this is going to be used in the very low pressure environment, very low atmospheric pressure environment of Mars. So you need to cycle the airlock. Obviously right now it's not pressurized. Once you get inside,
Be sure to close the airlock's outside door before opening the cabin's door. I'm sure you'll have noticed 2 suit holders, one at each side of the airlock. On Mars, you can store your suit there to refill its oxygen supply and power. Now open the airlock cabin's door.
you have to wait until it's finished cycling. It'll say the door is actually locked. And there we go, and it automatically sort of pushes you over, so now you can select the door open and close switch.
Don't forget to close the airlock. On Mars, such a simple mistake may endanger your life. Hence, the correct usage of airlocks is vital. Both seats allow you to drive the vehicle. You can sit down by pressing the use key.
So you tap the E key.
Put your hands on the wheel. We have prepared an obstacle course for you. While driving, the monitor can give you various information about the vehicle. Turn it on with the mouse cursor at your convenience. Press the right mouse button to display or hide the mouse cursor.
So you've got controls, ramp controls, blocks. And blocks are things that go behind wheels, so they stop the whatever it is that's stored rolling off. If it's got wheels, that is. The rear cam. There's the rear cam. Map view. Zoom. Zoom right in. Move the mouse about. Move the map. Stats. Fuel range 4.7 kilometers. Lights are off. Lights are on. That's the cabin lights, I believe, as well as the outside lights. Airlock controls. All that sort of stuff. We'll go back onto the map. There we go. And the movement controls for the vehicles are exactly the same as the movement controls for your character, which is WASD. You can remap them all. So it's not like you can. It's not like you're stuck with the keys that they actually give you.
Drive carefully over the first series of obstacles. You may monitor your cargo using the rear camera on the monitor.
That's a good idea. Is to just keep an eye on you. It's very bright. Perhaps that's because it's partial desert, I suppose. Sort of desert environment.
This vehicle has a wide turning circle. Keep that in mind when turning and move to the next checkpoint.
So it's hard over to the right and just make sure you don't hit anything. I think we're fine. So the trick is to, what I can deduce, is to start turning quite early on.
Most vehicles have a turbo mode for increased speed. To climb up steep slopes, use turbo by holding the turbo key. Note that the turbo mode uses more fuel. You can watch your speed and fuel levels in the stats menu on the vehicle's monitor.
There's a turbo.
Stop the vehicle and check the cargo. You can loop between the different external cameras by pressing the camera key several times.
You don't actually do it like that. This is the camera key. If you do that, it just... You have to actually click inside the screen. But you can't see anything. It's just too bright. There's any problem with it. There's no problem with the environment full stop. It just, in direct sunlight, it seems really bright. So...
Drive the truck carefully down the slope, then park it at its final spot. Okay, you can stop here. You can leave the seat by pressing the use key twice. Now let's move on to the scout buggy.
So you tap the E key.
Move through the airlock the same way as you did before. Make sure that all doors are properly closed.
You open this. Move into here. Close the door. Click cycle. Okay, I can click open. I want to go back. Click closed.
Extend the ramp by pressing the ramp button. Ramp controls are also on the outside of the truck, rear right, next to the ramp.
So, extend the ramp into loading position. Okay. I believe that's for the ramp position. It's very strange. See, these blocks need to be moved. Actually, the door. Okay. You don't want to go in the stowed position.
The cargo bay is narrow. Don't hesitate to climb over the buggy to reach its driving seat.
It says a ramp's position.
Sit in the buggy's seat by pressing the use key when it's highlighted.
Huh? Not very fit, is he? Right, let's get in.
Now reverse out of the cargo truck slowly.
Rear cam. And once again, it's absolutely useless because you can't actually see anything. It's too bright.
All vehicles share the same control system. Use the vehicle's monitor to watch its data and hold the turbo key for increased speed. The scout buggy is much faster than other vehicles, but has a small fuel supply. Its low clearance makes it vulnerable even to small objects.
Okay, so the turbo.
Driving a vehicle burns fuel, methane and oxygen. Let's refuel the buggy.
Okay, so we have to get out.
Move close to and look directly at one of the barrels and press the use key when it is highlighted. You can rotate held objects by holding the rotation keys while moving the mouse. You may also rotate by 90-degree increments with the additional rotation keys displayed below the objectives panel. The scout buggy's cargo hold is opened automatically when you are near it.
So hold down the R key. You can't cheat. Yeah, I see. Okay. So just drop that down here. Just for now. Just grab the other one. I don't know. We'll drop that one down there as well. So we want methane in one side and oxygen in the other. So this is the methane tank, CH4, and the O2 barrel is there, the other side. So use a set rotation, so you get it exactly the correct way.
Place the new barrel at the tank's plug and drop it when it's highlighted to connect it.
So tap the E key, and that's that. That's the CH4 done. And you take this one and do exactly the same thing. You have to go in exactly the same place. You can't mix oxygen and plug it into the methane. connection, obviously. I don't know what's happening there. It's weird. So it's best if you sort of just align yourself first, then pop it in.
Great job. You've successfully mastered the buggy. Now is the last part of the vehicles training, the manned mobile laboratory.
Oh, this is a good bit. This is a nice... Look at that. Good grief. The size of this thing. So that's the cargo truck. This is the buggy. And this is the manned mobile lab. Let's have a little look around.
The MML's Airlock has a control panel. Press extend to extend the ramp.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. Alright, calm down. And go to the airlock control and drop the ramp.
Stay clear of the ramp when it's moving. It's heavy and can cause heavy injuries.
Okay, let's get inside.
You may now retract the ramp and wait for it to close before entering the MML. The MML's airlock is, as you can see, different and spacious. The airlock has 6 slots for oxygen-filled barrels and 2 suit holders.
So it's got this suit holder and the other one. And the 6 barrels of oxygen. The 6 places for connecting oxygen tanks. They're the big oxygen tanks, not like the tiny little things that your suit would actually use directly. So we'll cycle the airlock. And you can see the airlock pressure just here. 33.7, so that's going to come down to 33.7. So 90, 80, 85. Takes a while. Ten more to go. Okay, that's it. So we can open the airlock. Wow. Oh, I was meant to close it behind you.
The body of the MML contains storage, beds for the crew to sleep, and a work table to perform various analyses. 2 panels control the side doors, but only if connected to a habitat.
So you can actually lie down. Let's have a lay down. Ooh. He's sleeping. Yeah, I don't... Ooh. And a little kit there. Got tons and tons of inventory storage space. So we've got 2 bunks. We've got the lower bunk and the upper bunk. And we've got the storage here. So that's a laboratory. So that's a lab table. Lab equipment goes here. Excellent. I've got the storage up here as well, obviously. Got the 2 sinks just here, just outside the cabin. Don't seem to be telling me what to do now. So I'll access the crane controls by turning on the monitors of the right seat. Oh, so you sit in the right seat.
Turn on the display by clicking it with the left mouse button to access the crane's controls. Start by rotating the crane towards the container by pressing the your right or your left buttons on the screen.
Right. Oh, that container. Couldn't see anything just then.
Now use the pitch up down and extend retract buttons to position the magnet above the container.
Extend. That's where the target point is. That's where the crosshairs are.
Now, position the magnet within proximity of the container using the lower raised buttons.
So I'll lower the crane down. That's where the container is. It's actually easy if you follow the shadow. That's what I found anyway.
Now, press the activate magnet button to grab the container. Great! Use the crane controls you've just learned to move the container to the other side of the MML. Raise it off the ground first, the rest is up to you.
So bring it up off the ground just a little bit. There we go. That's about it. That's as high as it needs to go. We bring it round the other side, where that collection of other containers are. I think I'm going to extend it a little bit. It's now to smack the vehicle's body.
The container is now above the others. Lower it before deactivating the magnet.
So I'll bring it down.
The container is close enough to the ground now. Press the deactivate magnet button to release it.
There we go.
Perfect. This concludes the MML training. Congratulations! You've successfully completed the vehicles training. Use the wooden panel to move on to the next part of your training.
Okay, so that's the vehicle tutorial done. I'm just going to go back to... Well, not back to the same board, it's another board, but it's a similar sort of object, it's a board. Go through here, close the door, to here, click on cycle. It's 110 outside. So it's quite low pressure in here. It's about, it's only about, it's about a third of the external atmospheric pressure. Okay, let's extend the ramp. Can we disembark? I'll just hop off the side. that's the container. Handle with care. We dropped it from about there, so I don't think that's handling it with care, is it? Grab object. Alright, let's get going. Back to the board. For some reason we don't actually get to drive that. For some reason it wasn't actually instructed to drive it, but you know, I don't know why that is. Okay, so here's the board. So we've got 3 and 4 left. We've done 2. So 3 is machines, resources, power, machines and cables, all here in one place. So we'll do this one.